Well, East Geelong and Bannockburn live and exclusive on 94.7 The Pulse this afternoon. Hagger bowls and Bolton gets over the top and gets it down towards Dylan O'Toole, who runs off the half-forward flank and then gets wrapped up. The umpire will come in. Geelong up against Hagger bowls, and Bolton again gets up and gets it down. But the Tigers had the numbers and then ran past the football, but Alistair Woods gives it away to the coach, Ross Dillon, but it went past him as well. So the Eagles into attack inside 50. Quick clearing kick out. Might be okay, and they could run free the Tigers. Go outboard to Brad Watts at half-back. His run's going to be important. He goes towards centre wing. Tigers had the numbers. Ricky O'Toole in front. Played for the free kick. Old Stager and got it. Advantage paid. Primke gives it away. By hand. They're running free now at half-forward. Have to sit and wait, though. There's not much to kick to. Thought about the handball. In trouble. The don't argue from Mawson. He gets the kick around the corner. Deep into 50 towards Murphy. The Tigers had the numbers, but the kick came from Cameron. And he kicked the goal off one step. Reece Cameron.
They've gone in very confident, Grubby, and they've started well east in the middle. Again, tap down comes to Mawson. Mawson's... Gee, he got a foot to that footy, but the umpire's pinged him for incorrect disposal. So free kick goes back to Bannockburn, middle of the ground. He's gone very wide this time. Ho has found a teammate out there. This time it's Dando. Where does he go? Down the corridor. Not a good kick. Straight in the arms of Primke, and takes a safe chest mark at centre half-back. Primke goes wide. Got a player, Ververs, out there. His pace on this ground will be an asset as the day goes on. Little chip pass. Doesn't quite meet the mark, but they've done well as East Geelong now. One bounce, two bounces. There's a third bounce. The ball, there's a fourth, almost to 50. Great run there as the ball goes into full forward, but straight into the arms of Grigg for the Bannockburn side. Goes further afield. Finds Dylan Ross. His little chip pass, that's missed the mark over the head of his.
So boundary throw in for Bolton and Hagger bowls. Out of side. Favours Bolton. He gets it down to the front of the pack. Sits okay for Chalice. Kicks around the corner towards half forward. But Van Ingen's across there. Throw in now for Hagger bowls and Bolton. Hagger bowls gets it to the front. Swamped on by East though. Murphy's got a couple on him again. Ball spills free to the side of the pack. Tigers with the numbers. They draw a couple of players. Woods gives it backwards. It's okay. They've got a bit of time to set something up. Taylor goes out wide. It's okay. Finds Christian Shaw at half-back. Goes to centre wing looking for Broman. Robertson's got the job on him. Good play, Robertson. Jeez, that's nearly a mark. Broman shuffled it out to Warple. And the push away, or whatever you want to call it. So Broman gets the free kick on centre wing. He goes towards half forward to lead on from Allen. Pushes Vetter past the footy. And Vetter, he's very nice. Boundary throwing right in front of our commentary position for Bolton and Hagger bowls. Bolton gets it down. Shuffled out from Ricky O'Toole. Back to Bolton. The big fella runs through centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Nobody there for East though. And getting back there easily is Taylor for Bannockburn. He goes to the middle, doesn't sit for Broman, sits nicely for Robertson, handballs it away to Chalice, runs through the middle of St Albans, draws a player, gives it back towards Dylan O'Toole, 55 out, right foot kick, terrible off the boot, might be okay though. In the end, coming through, handball by Bowman, gets it outboard towards Chalice, who followed it up, kick around the corner, and he's kicked it. Great finish from Andrew Chalice. So back to the middle, Bolton. Gets it down again, Mawson, through the middle, Watts, can't take it there. Reek tried to kick it off the ground, nearly kicked it into his own teammate's hands, I think. Bolton through the middle, fighting hard for it again. Dropped the footy, said the umpire.
I don't think there was quite enough prior opportunity there, unfortunately.
Didn't have it long enough, I think.
No, he didn't.
Christian Shaw's got the free kick, so in the middle, chips the ball. Bolton, but Bannockburn were able to take the mark. And they go from the...
he's gone over the mark. He's going to get 50.
Ran over the mark, said the umpire, Ben Bolton. And the free kick's going to come down to about 30 metres out directly in front. And I think it's Ho with the free kick for the Tigers. Yes, it is. So a chance for Bannockburn first inside 50. And a chance for the first goal for Bannockburn in the first semi-final. He comes in. He's drifted it though. I think he's missed.
It's a let off.
He laid back ball.
Tommy Perrott shake his head, Eric. He's not too happy.
No. So the ball brought in by Lachlan. Nice kick outside defensive 50. Ricky O'Toole threw it out of the pack there. Very congested play there as East Geelong tried desperately. Dando thwarts that move forward, but he's immediately swamped. Stacks on the middle. Umpire puts the ball in the air once again. Good tap forward on that occasion by Haggerbiles. Probably the first one he's got, Grubby, I think, so far.
Bloke down because he's not quite as big.
Yeah, fair enough. As the ball now thrown in again, same position. Haggerbiles, bit of body strength there. Behind the pack, the kick comes forward for Bannockburn. Reading it at the front of the pack, it was thrown out to Watts, Matt. His handball, terrible, straight into the arms of Lachlan, and he can run, but he can't pick it up, so he can't run anywhere without the footy, and he's cut off there by Taylor. Handball to Watts, back to Warple. Warple now, good vision. Sees Broman, who drifted inside forward 50, and whilst it's a difficult angle, a fair way out, there's Christian Shaw. Where's Ricky O'Toole? A long, long way behind, because Christian Shaw had drifted way forward. He's 30 metres out, 45-degree angle, and a bit of experience there. So the opportunity, and they probably need a goal, Bannockburn, to just get them mobilised here. They're struggling a bit.
Well, if we reckon it's a 2 or 3 goal win, they really need more than just the one. They've got to probably get that 2 or 3 to break even.
So Christian Shaw moves in. It's a pretty good approach. It's a pretty good... No, it's... well, from here...
Long plays with long sleeve jumpers. That baffles me a bit.
Lachlan's one of them, and he kicks out outside 50, going up over the back. No mark taken. Watts roved in front by Robertson, wrapped up. High, said the umpire. And a free kick to Robertson at half back. So chip the ball back inboard for Vetter, who is running out of defensive 50. Goes to centre half back. Kick off the boot. Luck's a fortune. Falls into Primke's arms. It was right off the side, but he took the mark. Can switch the play back to Lachlan at half back. So lateral kick. Now he's got a bit of time, Lachlan, and he takes a bounce and draws a player. Handball though. Missed Cameron as a target. And mucking around though at the back, Cameron. Great blind turn. Then he lost the handball in the tackle. It's at centre half forward for East Geelong. 55 out, directly in front. He's going to load up now into the breeze. He gives it everything he's got. It's going to sit up about 5 out from the goal. Bannockburn with 3 there. Bowman at the front. Left foot kick was partly smothered and out of bounds for a throw-in.
The ground when Lachlan come through, and he was looking the other way. He didn't know he was there. Just experience.
Boundary throw-in. Bowman gets it down to the front. Murphy fighting hard for it from behind and puts a good tackle on too for East Geelong. Bannockburn defence fighting hard. Little kick off the ground might be okay towards Matt Watts. It's free all right. Handballs it off. Van Ingen gets a clearing kick.
Yeah, down the ground. What happened there?
So East Geelong's got the free kick.
East, yeah.
Jeremy Powers got it. Just inside the centre square at centre half forward. So I think that's what he called. He goes wide. Setting it up. No mark taken. Murphy roves. Great smother by Christian Shaw. 1.5 minutes in the first term.
See Broomy doing the run on that. That tells me a story. He might be back if they keep going, Bannock.
So from the ball in, picked up by Ross Dillon, kicks it long towards centre wing for Bannockburn. Very close to the boundary line, in fact. Bring the ball back into play. Big pack of players there. Tap forward by Robertson, did the ruck work for East Geelong on that occasion. Christian Shaw stretched high, landed on his backside. He's taking a few moments to get up, but he's okay. As the ball taken by Woods. Woods towards Warple. He can't take... almost a great mark there by Lachlan. Watts, handball found Woods. In fact, finally it gets to Woods, and there's a lucky one. Goes to Christian Shaw, runs inside 50, straight in front of goal, and has missed again. Grubby, he is fit. He's running very freely.
Yep.
Chamberlain from full back for East Geelong. Kicks it 70 out from goal, looking for Primke, but in front... Matt Watts and Brad Watts were there, and Brad picks it up, goes towards the boundary line, kicks it around the corner, back towards 50. Leading the race there was Power, got it away to Dylan O'Toole, handballed it back towards Robertson off a step, goes towards centre wing. Power can't take... he does take the mark.
He kicked it back to himself. That's no mark. He got a foot on the ball, hasn't gone 10 metres in midair.
So Power, handball was horrific to Robertson, close to the boundary line. He goes down the line towards centre wing. Setting a bit of a task out there for Chalice. If it sits, he might be away, but it doesn't. He runs out of room, and we'll have...
Last week, Grubby, I don't think.
Absolutely nowhere near it. And I tell you what, East have started much, much better than they did last week.
Yes.
Boundary throw in. Cameron doing the ruck work. In there fighting hard for it was Chalice again. He picked it up On centre wing, goes towards half forward. Bowman at the back, Ross Dillon. Off hands. Coy through the middle. Free kick found to Bannockburn. Make the free kick. It's a short little kick. It's okay. They draw a player. I think it's Ho out there with the ball. He goes long to half forward. Long lead. Allen. Oh, nearly. I don't think he thought it was going to get there, but it nearly did in the end. But Chalice back there again. Drops the football just out of bounds before he could actually bring it back in. And we'll have another boundary throw-in on half forward on the outer side. Bannockburn into attack now. Bolton back on the ground up against Hagabowls. Thrown in. Going up Woods. Taps it over the back. Handball though. Came back towards Vetter off a step at 50. Goes towards centre wing. Close to the boundary line. Still in play. Woods picks it up. Gets around one. Gets around two. Then gets just a little short little kick is okay. Did Christian Shaw mark it? No, said the umpire. Bounced.
Volley.
So true centre wing, outer side here at St Albans. Boundary umpire puts it in again. Hagabowls in front, nice little tap forward. Unfortunately for him though, East Geelong at the drop of the footy have done well. Kick forward, looking for Bowman, can't find him. It beats him over the boundary line. We'll have a throw. And the ball is now about to come in half forward flank. Hagabowls and Bolton, 50-50, comes down for Bannockburn. High kick towards centre wing. Players underneath it, can't mark it. Comes to ground. Primke read it well. Nice little handball. Whoops, there's a whistle. Well. Primke got one as he was delivering the handball against Michael Allen perhaps there, as the umpire has a quiet word in his ear. Primke, nice little chip forward. Looks like Dylan O'Toole, is it?
I think it's Cameron.
Cameron, it is. He's drifted up forward. Kick along the boundary line. Low skimming kick. Allen can't take the mark. Ross Dillon can't handle it. Ball off hands. Comes back as Coy tries to break clear. Can't. And the umpire signified that it's over the boundary line again. So a lot of play along the boundary, particularly on that boundary road side of the ground as the ball comes in again. Tap forward by Bolton. Comes back to Allen. Players, in fact, Paddy Dillon, first time I've seen him on the ground. Ball picked up as the ball comes back towards Grigg, just back onto the ground. Good work there by Ververs, attacked the footy. Watts held it too long. Great tackle, Ververs. Now on the left foot, sees the lead coming. In fact, I was looking for Murphy, who was leading, but he was a long way further behind the kick. It was a much shorter kick.
Decoy lead, Eric.
It was, and Bowman was the man in the right position and not beyond the realms of possibility, although I was watching him in the warm-up. His accuracy left a bit to be desired. Can he improve on it at the other end of the ground? So we await now, not that far from straight in front. It's a lovely looking kick off the boot. It is drifting slightly across, touched close to the line anyway. First quarter scoreboard, 17.5 minutes gone.
Bowman gets a kick in from fullback, goes towards centre wing. Bowman back there for East Geelong. Ricky O'Toole shuffles the handball out to Chalice, breaks free, handball back towards Nolan, still on centre wing. He goes with the right foot kick deep to centre half forward, over the head of a couple. Oh, Ross Dillon read it beautifully, handballed it out quickly. Little chip kick over the top is okay to Brad Watts, takes the mark, 60 out from goal. Defensively goes towards Matt Tyquin, up against Nolan, punched away. Tyquin's second effort was okay. He picked it up, then he got wrapped up. Oh, the punts came out very early there. And he's got to holding the ball, so Nolan runs away, goes towards Murphy, a long way from goal. 70 out, takes the mark, plays on quickly, wheels around, goes towards full forward, and taking an easy mark. Coming out is Bowman. And we'll shoot once again, this time a little bit closer, you'd think, about 40, maybe 35 out, slight angle, chance for his first, and to rectify the behind a minute or so ago.
Well, pretty much exactly the same kick. We'll just about dob this in, I think, if a bit closer in. The wind will take it right through the middle.
He's been very good early.
He has.
Comes in now, left foot kick, 35 out, terrible off the boot. Helicopter Stephen Kernahan style, but he got it in.
Well, there you go.
He got it in.
Some options, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So in the middle, ball goes up again. This time Hagabowls gets it down, only as far as Mawson for East. He chips it forward. Dylan O'Toole, handball to Chalice. He's been very good early. Back to Dylan O'Toole. He goes across the ground, really. I think that it's not a bad looking sort of a pass, because here's Bowman again. absolutely dominating up there, and he's playing on Ross Dillon too, so he's toweling him up at the moment. His kick goes forward in defence. Bannockburn working hard now. Comes back to Dando. Dando, long kick toward the wing. Numbers certainly favour East Geelong there, 3-1. But Watts does well. Matt Watts picks the footy up. Kicks now towards open field. On his own there's Christian Shaw. What's he doing running on his own?
Again.
Has 2 bounces. Runs towards forward 50. He's got players forward. There's Grigg. Normally on the half back line. He's had a pot shot with the left foot. Maybe he should start.
As he is, Tommy Perrott might have to come up with something for Christian Shaw, I think.
Lachlan plays on from full back, goes to the outer side, looking for said man, Ricky O'Toole. He's about 4th in line.
Against Allen.
And
it's gone the other way.
Free kick to Bannockburn, and it's going to be Christian Shaw.
Christian Shaw copped a whack from Michael Allen.
Well, Allen pushed the whole pack into him.
So on half forward, on the outer side, Christian Shaw has the footy.
Trying to get 50.
Trying to get 50, yeah. So he goes with a left foot kick towards Alistair Woods.
That's where he should have gone before.
Yes, he should have. And he's found Alistair Woods, still 60 out from goal. Grigg gives him a bit of a lead. He goes long towards the square. Eddie and Chamberlain. Eddie comes back, nearly. And Warple sees it through for 1 behind. And Bannockburn get their 5th behind. They are 5 behinds. East Geelong 3-1-19. Common of Hoon Hotel, first quarter scoreboard 21.
Ricky O'Toole kicks to himself, plays on. Not too sure where he's got to go. Decides to go wide to the outer side. Nice little push forward by Ververs. Umpire thought that was okay. Handball back into trouble.
Robertson got one high.
So high tackle there to East Geelong again. And running forward is Mawson, it looks like. It is. He's taken the mark on true centre wing. As Popel goes past our broadcast position, looking to come on. They've gone wide again, East Geelong, as they now go long into forward 50. It's a lovely looking kick.
That's a push.
Oh, umpire may well have agreed with you, Jason, I think. As it's
can't stand there and push him out of the way.
No, so it is Matt Watts has the free kick at half-back. Ooh, a dangerous kick, goes middle of the ground. He's looking for Paddy Dillon. He's got to beat 3, and he's done very, very well. But numbers, no. Allen's come in to support. Handball, terrible handball. It really puts Van Ingen under the hammer, but they keep it going slightly forward, Bannockburn, until they get to centre half back. And now it's broken down because Vedder picks it up first. Handball to himself. Doesn't pick the ball up. There's 2 players opposite directions, hard at the footy. Ball comes out, Vedder again, decides to go, put Grigg out of the contest with a good hip and shoulder, picks it up, goes towards half forward, but it is out of bounds on the full, it is.
Yep.
So free kick to Bannockburn, half back flank. 23.5 minutes gone, 3-1 East, 5 behind Bannockburn.
Chip into Dando, takes the mark at true half back flank, goes inboard looking for Matt Tyckland. It's a good kick and it's a good mark too from the Rookie of the Year. Chips the ball over the top to centre half forward. Sets it up. Grigg should have taken the mark. Got one high anyway. And he's going to get up a bit ginger as well.
I got a funny feeling Matt Tyckland might have copped one in the guts too when he went for that mark.
I think you're right. Excellent.
Yeah, he might have took the wind out of him.
Grigg's taking a while to get up too at centre half forward. So,
well, you would. Vedder's a big fella to go running into you in a marking contest like that.
Well, I tell you what, not as big as we seen yesterday when Moreland came in and delivered the best bump you've ever seen on Russell Grigg and almost bounced back over the fence on it
too. Grigg goes towards the lead of Woods. Power defensively, taps it away. Broman comes at it for Bannockburn. Inside 50, gives it back to Warple. Kick around the corner. All East Geelong though. Primke gets back down the last line of defence, takes the mark for the Eagles, switches play short to Robertson, who's had plenty of the footy in the first term, takes 1 bounce, takes 2 bounces, still inside 50, takes 3 bounces, not much to kick to, thought about kicking it back to Primke where it came from, he elects to go further afield. Oh, that's a terrible kick. That is terrible football. And he's turned the ball over straight to Tyckland. He goes back towards Matt Watts, he can't take the mark. All playing behind the ball here, East, that's why they can't get it anywhere. Primke gets the handball out to Mawson, still at half back. He goes short, lowers the vision, gets it to Harvey. He takes the mark and plays on quickly. Back inboard, looking for Dylan O'Toole back on the ground. Punched away by Roweth. Goes towards half forward. Ricky O'Toole runs at it. Breaks the tackle, breaks free. Handballs over the top towards Nolan. Nets to get around a couple on centre wing on the outer side. Goes backwards with a handball towards Ververs, he chips it back towards Primpke. Danger. Matt Watts did very well. Broman to run onto the half forward. He picks up terrible handball. Sets a task for Warple. Kicks around the corner towards Eddie and Chamberlain. And there's a hold. And Eddie held on to Chamberlain, said the umpire. So he'll take the free kick in the last line of defence for the Eagles. He chips the ball towards Primpke. He takes the mark. Still inside defensive 50. He goes short towards Harvey. He takes the mark, plays on quickly, runs around, goes towards centre wing with a kick, sets a bit of a task for Chalice, can't take the mark, Powers in front, does well front and centre, left foot kick was terrible off the boot. Fuji gets him to get a new football, I think, that's no good, that one. Murphy close to the boundary line, and it's out of bounds for a boundary.
Grubby, the two Coys came off together. Brad Coy looked to be carrying a shoulder, did he not?
Yeah, shoulder, his hand was already strapped up and he was favouring his hand, shoulder or something, and that doesn't look good to me.
So from the ball in, it finally came to Christian Shaw. Handball forward to Broman, gets it back when he's running through. Oh, he'll need to bounce it pretty soon. He does get the kick towards full forward. Allen in front, can't take the mark. Going back to his support is Mawson. And I tell you what, Easter flooding back really, really well in defence, Grubby, to the point where they are breaking down perhaps up forward. But there's a great kick there from Chamberlain. Finds the ruckman in Bolton. He goes across the ground. Mark not taken there by Dylan O'Toole. Follows up well. Picks the footy up. Round. Kick around the body. It's good. It's into the path of Chalice's running. Runs onto it. Has one bounce. Runs to forward 50. Has a second bounce. He can go all the way here. Decides to kick it toward goal. It's a lovely looking kick, Andrew Chalice. And that's probably the reason why he ran third in.
20 points the difference. East Geelong with the ascendancy at the moment. Hagabowles, big thump down. Mawson running off half back for East Geelong. Leaves it for Ververs. Gives it away to Power. Back into the centre square. Goes to the left foot kick out wide. Looking for Chalice again. If it sits, he's away again. He's got some support with Robertson too. If he can turn around. He wheels around on the right though. Draws a player. Gets it over the top to Popel. He goes now with the right foot kick towards Murphy. It's going to skim up to him. Great
Down the
pick
ground.
up. Down the ground. Woods
Down
gave
the
him a
ground.
push. Woods pushed Popel after he got rid of the footy. Or was it after he got rid of the footy?
Should be down the ground.
So anyway, it comes back to Popel. He goes out wide looking for Robertson as the siren sounds for quarter time. And it'll show East Geelong 4-1-25. They lead Bannockburn 5 behind.